Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today this video is about Microsoft's Windows 11 Insider Preview build 22631.2129, which is released to the beta channel. As a reminder, insiders previously on build 22624 will automatically get moved to build 22631 via an enablement package. The enablement package artificially increments the build number for the update, with new features getting rolled out and turned on to make it easier to differentiate from devices. With the update with features off by default, this approach is being used for the beta channel only and is not indicative of any changes or plans for final feature rollouts. Insiders who landed in the group with new features turned off by default build 22621 can check for updates and choose to install the update that will have features rolling out build 22631. Also, there is an important note: if you are a new Windows Insider joining the beta channel today, you will not be offered this update to prevent the possibility of your device getting into a bad state. A very small subset of existing Windows Insiders may also not receive this update for the same reason. This issue will be fixed in a newer beta channel update soon. Starting with this build, and talking about what's new in this build. Firstly, we have Windows Copilot Preview. Back in May at the Build conference, Microsoft introduced Windows Copilot for Windows 11. At the end of June, Microsoft kicked off the first preview of Windows Copilot, and today, Microsoft is expanding the preview to Windows Insiders in the beta channel via a controlled feature rollout. This first preview focuses on integrated UI experience, with additional functionality coming down the road in future previews. To use Copilot in this flight, you must have Windows 11 Insider Preview build 22631.2129 or higher in the beta channel, and Microsoft Edge version 115.0.1901.150 or higher. To get started, just click on the New button on the taskbar, or Win+C, to launch Windows Copilot. Windows Copilot will use the same Microsoft account, MSA, or Azure Active Directory, AAD, account used to sign into Windows. Windows Copilot will appear as a sidebar dock to the right where it won't overlap with your desktop content and will run unobstructed alongside your Open App windows, allowing you to interact with Windows Copilot anytime you need. In this first preview, you can ask Windows Copilot a range of questions or to take actions such as change to dark mode, turn on Do Not Disturb, take a screenshot, and so on. Next to this, we have Dev Drive. Dev Drive is a new form of storage volume available to improve performance for key developer workloads. Dev Drive is built upon Resilient File System (REFS) technology and includes file system optimizations and features that enable developers to better manage their performance and security profile. It has been designed to meet a developer's needs to host project source code, working folders, and package caches. It is not designed for general consumer workloads such as document libraries, installing packaged applications or non-developer tools. Next to this, we have narrator enhancements for MS Excel. The narrator now provides a more succinct and efficient reading experience while working in Microsoft Excel. Announcements are prioritized based on the information you need to skim a workbook and are customizable using convenient keyboard shortcuts. Next to this, we have voice access improvements. Voice access is now available to use in more areas in Windows. Microsoft has added support for voice access to work right when you start your PC. You can use voice access to log into your PC and access other areas on the lock screen. You can turn on voice access from the accessibility flyout on the lock screen or have it on automatically every time by checking the setting to start voice access before you sign into your PC via Settings, Accessibility, Speech. You can follow the instructions on the voice access bar to get your focus on the password field and use your voice to dictate your password or PIN. Alternatively, you can say Show Keyboard to bring up the touch keyboard with number labels on it. You can say the numbers on the keys to enter the letters associated with it. This will mask the actual password you are entering from being heard by anyone in your vicinity. Next to this, we have a passwordless experience with Windows Hello for Business. With Windows Hello for Business, WHFB, Windows provides organizations with a strong, phish-resistant credential, helping customers move to a passwordless future. Enterprise customers can now set the Enable Passwordless Experience policy that promotes a user experience on AAD-joined machines for core authentication scenarios without requiring a password. This new experience hides passwords from certain Windows authentication scenarios and leverages passwordless recovery mechanisms, such as WHFB PIN reset, if necessary. Once the policy is set, it removes passwords from the user experience, both for device logon as well as in session auth scenarios like password managers in a web browser or run as admin scenarios, and user account control, UAC. Users will navigate through their core authentication scenarios using WHFB in place of passwords. If the user fails to sign in, recovery mechanisms such as PIN reset or web sign-in can be used to help the user recover their credentials without IT help desk engagement. Next to this, we have improvement for the screencasting experience. Casting from your Windows PC allows you to wirelessly extend your display to another nearby PC, TV or other external displays. Microsoft is making some improvements that focus on educating people about the cast feature, improving its discoverability, and simplifying the overall experience in Windows 11. Those improvements include, when doing multitasking activities on your PC such as often switching between windows to complete a task or using Snap Assist to organize your screen space, will provide the suggestion to cast via a notification toast. Will now provide inline setup of a PC from within the cast flyout and quick settings, with step-by-step guidance for users to enable installation of the optional wireless display feature. Discoverability of the PC to other devices, via the projecting to this PC settings page. Next to this, we have presence sensing improvements. For PCs with presence sensors that support attention detection, Microsoft is introducing adaptive dimming. Now your device can intelligently dim your screen when you look away and undim when you look back. You will find these settings under Settings, Privacy and Security, Presence Sensing here if your device supports it. Wake on Approach, Lock on Leave, and Adaptive Dimming are all powered by Presence Sensing in Windows and now can be enabled via the OOBE, out-of-box experience, setup process when choosing your privacy settings for your device. This will give more control of the presence sensing features and app access to presence information when setting up a new device with a compatible sensor. As a reminder, app developers with devices with compatible presence sensors can target apps to request and read user presence information after requesting a human presence capability. Lastly, we have rich thumbnail previews, tooltips, for cloud files on start. For people logged into a Windows 11 Pro or Enterprise Edition with an AAD account, soon to be Microsoft Entra ID, Microsoft is providing a richer thumbnail preview, tooltips, when hovering over cloud files such as Word documents under Recommended on the Start menu. For this initial release, richer thumbnail previews will not be available for all files and a later update will enable the experience for more files and for MSA users. Additionally, when right-clicking on Cloud File Recommendations, there is now an option to quickly share these files. What will appear only for people logged with an AAD account currently are the richer thumbnail previews for cloud files if available such as Word documents. People who are logged in with an AAD account will see richer thumbnail previews for cloud files. People who are logged in with a local account or MSA will show this experience when hovering over files, cloud files and local files, under Recommended on the Start menu. However, what is currently a bug is that for files that do not have rich thumbnail previews that can be provided, it should not be showing the preview area, where the thumbnail preview would be, with the file format icon. Now moving forward, and talking about the changes and improvements in this build. For taskbar and system tray, notifications will now show as a bell in the system tray, and when new notifications come through, the bell will colorize based on your system accent color. When there are no notifications and the clock is visible, the bell will be empty. Notification counts are no longer shown. Also, the updated API for pinning is now included in this build for preview. As noted in beta channel flight here, the settings for Never Combined mode for the taskbar were showing up under Settings, Personalization, Taskbar behaviors but do not enable the experience. Microsoft has temporarily removed the settings for this to fix the issue. The feature will be coming to a beta channel flight soon. For Task Manager, updated the Task Manager settings page to match the design principles of Windows 11. The design has a similar look and feel to the settings in Windows 11 and provides a cleaner UI separating categories into different sections. Microsoft will also be enabling this in the dev channel soon. For settings, Microsoft is improving the user experience when changing time zones, including cases of low confidence in location data. It displays a non-dismissible notification for accepting or rejecting the change and prompts the user for confirmation before adjusting the time zone. Also improving the user experience while changing the time zone via Settings, Time and Language, Date and Time. If location settings are disabled, a warning is now shown to the user, urging them to enable location settings to ensure accurate time zone adjustments. This warning provides helpful information to the user, helping them understand why their time zone may not be correct and guiding them towards resolving the issue. Now moving forward, and talking about the fixes in this build. For File Explorer, the keyboard shortcuts to set focus to the search box, Ctrl+F, Ctrl+E, F3, should work now. Fixed an issue where the drop-down in the address bar could appear totally blank. For taskbar and system tray, fixed an issue that was causing quick settings not to open when selecting the network, volume, and battery icons in the system tray. Fixed a few issues causing Explorer.exe crashes and leading to taskbar reliability issues. For notifications, fixed an issue causing insiders to unexpectedly see a notification suggesting you turn off notifications for an app named Notify icon generated _. For input, fixed a high-hitting ctfmon.exe crash in the last 2 flights, which could impact the ability to type. For task view and desktops, adjusted the desktop switching animation to ease into the animation a little more. For Task Manager, fixed an issue where some of the app icons in the Startup Apps section of Task Manager were very tiny. Fixed an issue where the selection color wasn't displaying correctly if you were using a contrast theme. Fixed an issue where focus wasn't getting set correctly to search if the Task Manager window was small enough that search was collapsed to an icon. Fixed alignment of Task Manager icon and name in the title bar. So that was all from Microsoft for this build. If you want to know more, follow the link to the official Microsoft blog from the description. Hope it was useful. Consider like for the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, just comment down below. Thanks for watching and have a great day ahead.